The Republicans' secret weapon. The Republicans' Albert Einstein. America, the Republicans' chances of possibly winning the presidency of the United States could all lie with one man. One man. You probably never heard of him before, but if you have, that's because you live in Ohio or you pay attention to Beltway politics. His name is John Kasich. He is the current governor for the state of Ohio. And he's running around the country talking about the balanced budget amendment. So he was in Columbia, South Carolina, and Charleston, West Virginia, pushing and toting his, federal balanced budget amendment. And beyond that point, he plans on also going to New Hampshire in March. And he's starting to get some press from a couple, he's starting to get some press. He has a little gaggle following him, including Gloria Borger from CNN and a couple of others. This guy is energetic at its best, but this is the one thing I will tell you. Obviously, you guys know, Richard Fowler's not a Republican, Sorry. But here's the truth. Kasich is what you would call a brilliant, I would say this about John Kasich. John Kasich is the Republican Party's Lyndon Baines Johnson when it comes to being a good negotiator. Right? He was the one who solidified the deal, the budget deal between Bill Clinton and Newt Gingrich. He was in the United States Congress for about 18 years. He's a tough guy. Mind you, he's not blipping on the polls. Like, you look at all the polls, he's sort of almost dead last a majority of the time. But he understands that, I think he's learned his lesson. Better yet, let's put it that way. You can't go around beating down working families, right? Beating down, the working poor, slashing your budgets, cutting public education, and think that you're going to solve your state's problems. Unlike Scott Walker, Kasich first tried to get rid of collective bargaining, lost that battle on the ballot initiative, but he understands that model doesn't work. The Scott Walker model of crushing the union, opposing immigration reform, rejecting Medicaid money, austerity above all else, doesn't really work. And Kasich has taken a different road up on this. He's accepted the Medicaid money, right? He's stopped crushing unions. He learned his lesson. He's figured out that the best way to get things done in his state, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Kasich is Jesus or anything, but the best way to things get done in your state is to work together, talk together, have conversations.